What is going on YouTube? So, I know I'm sorry it's been a little while, and I've been trying to continue these series, but today this is how we roll, and I'm gonna be talking a little bit about damage. And for those of you who don't know, damage in Paladins, it's real simple, guys. Like it's as simple as it sounds. Your damage. There's some damages that you're gonna be kind of flanking with, and I'll get into flanks in my next video. But at the same time, it's pretty simple. You're gonna be doing the most possible work to destroy and kill the enemy team as much as possible. Whether that means being the cleanup crew for your tanks, or like if you're Victor alting onto the point or on a crucial payload, or where they're clumped up like a crucial thing, like getting rid of their people as quickly and effectively as possible. And the reason I threw Victor out there is Victor right now is like one of the most ridiculous damages to deal with. But I've also seen some really bad Victors, so I mean he does take skill, but he's just really easy to play, as you can see in my top 5. But today I'm playing a little Leon. My aim's gonna be off. I've been homesick today. I can barely stand. But I needed to make a video to keep you guys happy, keep myself happy. So, back to damage. Damage is you're gonna fight on that point. So like with me, I'm Leon. I don't have rapid fire, and I'm very, like, my abilities are very mid-ranged. I'm not quite like sniper level like Kinessa, but like I can definitely, sit back quite a bit and then lay some fire back without getting as much into line of fire. But then there's people like Victor where you're more in that closer range to be most effective. I mean, granted, Victors can still be effective at medium and long range, but I've seen Victors excel at close range. It's just because they get in there, they got that hip fire perk, and they're slamming it down. So depending on what damage you play is like where you're gonna sit. And then you can argue, well, if there's not a flank, well then depending on who your type of damages are, like if I'm playing Leon and we don't have a flank, I'm not going to flank. I'm not getting behind the enemy lines unless it's absolutely necessary, or it's so easy that I can just get behind and melt their back line. But if I can't, I'm going to be standing behind my tanks, putting pressure down on the front, on their front line, and on their damages and their support. Like I'm trying to do everything I can to do as much damage across the board to as many people and to kill as many of them as possible. Because it's simple math. If I take out 2, that's 5v3. Our odds are better in our favor. As damages, your job is to just focus people down and kill them. Do as much as you can to support your team and do destroying people. I mean, they have a section for most damage. Like we want to see high damage stats. Granted, this game, I'm pretty sure it's a loss. It's whatever, I don't even care. It's casuals. I can't play ranked today because they really screwed up ranked in this patch. I do love the new skins and the Leon skin. I'm a huge fan of that. I wish there was a Saris skin, because I feel like Saris is getting like the shaft here. But that's besides the point. I'm talking about damages. Damage. Spray. Hit. I don't care what you have to do. Like Tyra has that flame grenade. Throw that flame grenade on the objective and then just start getting around to their sides and hitting them. It's real simple. Damage is, you have to be aggressive. Now, you can't be super aggressive and in the front. Like I've seen some Victors run straight into an objective without anybody with them because they're Victor and they think they're invincible. I've also seen Tyras, Leons, I've seen every character you could think of. I've seen Willow's trying to frontline, and Willow is like one of the squishiest characters in the game, okay? But, so you have to know your character. That's why damage can sometimes be the hardest, is because you may not have to master it out. Like, I really wish there was a way I was super good and I could put out a how to play each character. But I'm not that good, because I'm terrible at this game. But I understand the concept of this from playing MOBAs. your damage people, or you're gonna have to carry your team. You're gonna have to have those high damage stats, those high kills, those high assists. If you get an assist as a damage, who cares? Because at the end, what's going to happen? You're probably going to have the highest amount of damage in the game anyways. Or you're going to have a tremendous amount of damage. And that's great. That's how it should be. If we can keep it that way, that'd be perfect. And also, you have to be able to focus your targets. I know, coming into a match, if, like example, I'm playing Leon in this game. My example is I'm going to try to freaking take out as many people as possible. I'm going to try to take out Meldumbar as their healer. I'm going to try to take out the enemy Leon, and I'm going to try to do my best to hold my own against Androxus, and then worry about Torvald and Barrick. Like, the idea of it is to try to focus their damage and healers first, then their flanks, then their front lines, in my opinion. Some other people have different, but to me that works the best. If I take out their healer and their damage, then it leaves nothing. If they don't have a healer, their support's gonna sit there, or their damage. Their support, oh my goodness. Their front line is eventually gonna go down. It may take a minute longer, but they're gonna go down. If I'm not focusing their healer, and I'm not running Cauterize to counteract it, it's going to take like 3 times as long, and I have the possibility of dying over it. So as a damage, yeah, you're going to want to focus, like, who's the biggest threat? Obviously, their front lines are going to be huge threats to the objective points, but it's a matter of, can they wait? Is somebody more important than their front line? 9 times out of 10, yes. Especially if everybody's alive in like that opening like 10-15 seconds on that point, you have to be super like, all right, I'm going to take out their healer, I'm going to take out their damage. Like, you have to be able to be like, all right, let's focus their healer. If you can't see their healer, like say they're running Genos and they're hiding behind walls and throwing their heals through a wall, okay, that happens. Why don't you go then for their damage? Or if for whatever reason your team is just shredding their front line, if your team shreds their front line, then yes, by all means focus that front line down, because then you're pulling out their squishy characters onto the center where you guys can just bombard them. But we have to get to that point. Always rule of thumb, focus healers, then your damage, then the flanks. Unless the flanks are coming after you, then obviously defend yourself, and then focus tanks. I'm Leon. I've had some good fun in this match. I don't know, it was pretty fun. I don't know what else I could really say to it, besides it was a great match. I'll let you guys finish the end of it. I'm done talking though, because I'm not feeling well. I'm sorry for like abrupt, weird video, but I just don't have time to fix this, and I want to get something out today. I appreciate you guys' support. If you know, like always, you can comment down below to tell me how wrong I am, because I like seeing that, or how right I am. I don't care if you agree or disagree. Always, you can hit me up on Twitter. I have my notifications sent directly to my phone, my PC, and my laptop, so I get notifications like as soon as it happens. The only time I won't reply, either I'm busy or I'm sleeping. So like, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's Anubis_hero. I have the link in there. If you guys want to watch this game to kind of get an idea of like, I'm doing my best to help my team out. There's some things I did wrong. I am well aware of this. I'm still learning Leon too. Like,